All right. That's amazing music, perfectability. I was hoping you will be joining us tonight. That's amazing. You always make me dance. So, hello everybody again. Thank you for joining us for another edition of Hedera Ecosystem Spotlight. Today we have a very special guest with us for different reasons. For starters, Sirio Finance. Our guest for tonight is the first project to come through our zero gravity program. And the second reason is that they're the first protocol, the first lending protocol to be built on Hedera. Now, they may not be the first one to launch, but they're the very first one to be built. And as you all know, good things take time. So we are very eagerly anticipating the official launch of the protocol on the Hedera mainnet, which is coming closer and closer. And in the meantime, we have with us the founder of Sirio Finance, Giacomo. Hello, thank you for being here. How are you doing?
Hello, HeadStarter team. Thank you for the invitation and thank you again for the opportunity. Let's say that me as the entire team, we are a bit stressed for the mainnet release, but I always say that this is like positive stress because when you keep yourself busy on doing things related to Sirio, you have to deal with a lot of stress that can take a lot of cool things and stuff.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but don't be stressed because you have the support of the community. Everybody's excited about Sirio. And also you're probably kind of like enthusiastic because you've worked so hard, and that's probably why you feel like this, because you're super involved in the project. So
yeah, definitely. I agree with you. We are excited, not just for the development of the project, but for the hype and the support that we are receiving from HeadStarter, from other Hedera projects, from the community. So this is what really incentivate and motivate us to push hard, even if when you are building a project, you have to deal with a lot of things in terms of development, in terms of marketing. But yeah, definitely, as I mentioned before, this is good stress. We have to deal with that. But at the end, we are really happy for the results that we are getting.
That's amazing. I'm happy to hear that. I hope this is going to be even better than you hope for it to be. So, speaking of your busy weeks and year, you wanna share with us a little bit of all these things that you're working on and what's making your schedule so busy?
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's say that we are at the moment busy and we are at the moment focused on the following points, which is the first one is the development. We keep gathering feedbacks from the testers, from the community on our public testnet, and we keep improving it. And once we reach a point where we are supposed to have an application that is ready for the production environment, we will be ready to deploy it on mainnet. This is like the first point. Then we are working really hard to bring the real concept of decentralized AI, and we are talking with a lot of partners on that. We are also working for our community because at the moment we are also working on our tokenomics and the NFTs that will be released for our INO. So let's say that we have a lot of things to talk about today.
Awesome. That's amazing. So everybody, as Giacomo said, the public testnet is undergoing, and it would be awesome if you would join the testnet. The feedback about the protocol is really good, and just kind of participating in the testnet and contributing to your ideas and your feedback will help a lot, not just Sirio protocol, but the whole Hedera ecosystem as a whole, because like we said, this is going to be a very important project for Hedera. For one thing, it's a DeFi protocol which is poised to help the development of the future of Hedera. But secondly, it's an AI protocol, and it's one of the first AI protocols in Hedera and just generally in the crypto industry. And I think you've said decentralized AI, right? That sounds super interesting. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that looks like, and what problem would that be solving?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm personally working with Federico, who is the data scientist member of Sirio Finance, on basically the development of the model that is responsible for the management of the risks associated to the liquidation events that will happen on Sirio Finance protocol. And I will definitely say that the development of an AI model is like divided into the following steps, which is like the development of the software responsible for gathering and processing data, then the piece of the code responsible for training the model and build basically the model and with its parameters. And the last thing is the deployment of the model to a production environment. And during these steps, we also have to deal with another important concept, which is like the storage. And it's really important. When I say that it's really important to decentralize the AI, I mean to say that it's really important to decentralize every step that I mentioned before. So for example, in terms of storage, we have to involve decentralized storage solution. In terms of data gathering and model train, we need to involve the decentralized solution for cloud storage and cloud providing, and rental machines, for example, then and GPUs and hardware and stuff like that. And then for the model deployment, we again need to involve some other project that can provide a stable and reliable decentralized solution for the hardware requirements that we need. So let's say that this is a really hard goal that we have to fully decentralize our AI on one end, but in the other end, this is a really huge opportunity, not just for Sirio, but for the entire Hedera ecosystem, because we are working really hard to involve these technology providers, establish big partnership with these big projects, and involve them, bring them to the Hedera ecosystem, so we can increase the visibility of the Sirio Finance, but on the other side, we can increase the visibility of the entire ecosystem. And we strongly think that in this case, in this scenario, Sirio can play a really crucial and important role in terms of interoperability and multi-chain partnerships. So, yeah, let's say that decentralization of AI is a huge opportunity for all of us.
That sounds amazing. Like, thank you for sharing that. And that's exactly what I was thinking when you were talking about all of these moving parts. Like, on one side, it sounds really hard because there's a lot of players, a lot of stakeholders, and it looks like from a project management perspective, it has to be exhausting. But the gains that just intuitively I can think of are huge. Just like you said, this means connecting Hedera through Sirio to a lot of other players out there, and to just bringing attention to the ecosystem. And basically you can be like a gate of sorts for all other technologies.
Exactly. Exactly. This is basically what we think. This is the core of our project, innovation, and through innovation, we can basically open a gate for other projects to see how powerful, how speed is this ecosystem, is this DLT. So this is definitely a huge opportunity for all of us, and we look forward to push our project and the entire Hedera ecosystem to boundaries that we still didn't met.
That's amazing. Good luck with that. Is it possible to maybe share or list, like when things are clear and when you have some things like set, can you like maybe share a list of these partners that you're technologies that you will be implementing? Because I think that's going to be very interesting.
Really look forward to share with you, with the entire Hedera community, what are the hottest partners that we are going to bring here, and I'm 100% sure that you all will be amazed by the use case that we are bringing, and not just on the technical side, but also on the financial side, because we are talking about projects that have a lot of dollars in terms of market capitalization. So there are a lot of things that are coming for Sirio Finance. We still didn't unlock neither the 10% of the potential of this project.
Oh wow, that is amazing! Congratulations, Giacomo. It looks like you're building something huge, and I couldn't be happier for you. I have a personal curiosity, if I may. How are you training the AI model?
Oh yeah, all right. That is a really interesting question, and I'm really happy to answer to this because let's say that I'm personally a data science, so often I receive questions related to smart contract and not on the data science side. So I'm really happy to answer this. So let's say that the most important thing that you need to train an AI model is data. Let's say that data is like the gold of this century, and basically what we are doing is extracting data, gather data from other lending protocols such as Compound, such as Have, and we are creating correlation of the tokens that they list with the tokens that we have on Hedera ecosystem, and basically we simulate what would be the behavior of Hedera tokens in different market and volatility conditions. So thanks to this simulation, we are able to build a data set. Then on the other side, you have to, let's say, build the neural network or the AI model that you are going to train. And with the architecture that you are going to implement for the AI model, you train that with the data set that we built. And the result is basically what we expect to get. So a model that is capable of estimating what is the risks associated to the liquidation, considering so many features such as market condition, locally, globally, what is like the health factor of the borrower, so many stuff. So this is like the way that this is the path that we are taking. And I also think that this is the path that is taken by all the big players, such as Compound or such as Have, because they are really working really hard on risk management, on advanced risk management solution. So basically what we are trying to do is to anticipate and predict the market, and seeing the results, the hype, and the connection that we are working on, I would definitely say that we are getting promising results on that.
That's amazing. Wow. Congratulations. Like, that's one of the best applicability for AI, to be honest, like in my personal opinion. Like, I'm not very happy with AI writing poetry for me, but this is, I really wanted to calculate and just compute multiple like sources of information together and analyze risk and just help me make better decisions, because I think like this is like one of the best things that you can use AI for. And honestly, I don't think the Sirio Finance could have been built by anyone else other than a machine learning scientist. So I'm so proud and happy to have you, and I think this is going to be amazing. Couldn't be happier to look forward to launch of Sirio.
First of all, I just wanted to give some fresh updates about the development status of the application, as I mentioned before. So let's say that we are working really hard, as I mentioned before, on the feedbacks that we are gathering from the entire community, and we are also incentivizing all the users to join our public testnet. If there is some listener that is interested, basically you can join our public testnet, share your feedback on X, tag Sirio Finance account, and you will earn a whitelist spot for our upcoming INO. And I also wanted to mention that we worked on so many stuff. We deployed a new user interface. We simplified drastically the logic behind the approval of the supply and repay functions. And at the moment, we are basically working on a slightly different logic for the liquidation process. We are also working on updating the health factor progress bar, where you will all notice the implementation of the liquidation point on the health factor bar. And yeah, definitely I just wanted to say that. Let's say that building smart contracts from scratch was harder than expected. So you have to deal with a lot of positive things by building from scratch, but you have also to deal with some delays in terms of development. Regarding our INO, yes, basically we will launch our INO, and we will make anyone that wants to join our INO through HeadStarter. We will make available a really cool PFP NFT collection. So anyone will have his 3D avatar that will give him a lot of benefits on the Sirio platform, and not only. So for example, if you purchase our NFT, you will have your 3D avatar. You will have you will see zero fees. You will be charged of zero fees by using Sirio Finance protocol. You will get a token allocation of Sirio tokens, and you will be involved in a lot of upcoming updates related to Sirio lending protocol inside and outside this chain. So let's say that this is definitely a community-driven project. This is what we are focusing on.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. I think that's a very good application and just benefit of an NFT. Like to use the protocol with certain benefits and using it without fees. I think that's brilliant and like very cool of you to think of that and to give that to the public. So I'll make sure to share the link to your testnet again on our profile after the spaces. Thank you so much for sharing those updates. Speaking of, like, you said also that the NFTs will benefit from a token airdrop.
will have a specific token allocation based on the kind of the NFT and the rarity of the NFT that it will purchase. So yeah, definitely we are working really hard on tokenomics as well, and I will tell you that we made a lot of progress on that side, and I have a lot of things to share related to our tokenomics as well.
Awesome. Go ahead. Let us know. And also, if people in the audience have some questions about the tokenomics or the NFTs, please leave them in the comments or raise your hand, and we'll talk about it. So tell us, Giacomo, about the tokenomics. We're super interested.
Yeah, first of all, I will say that, as I mentioned before, and as I repeat every time, this is definitely a community-driven project. And we estimated that the token allocation of the full mint token for the community. The second point is in terms of fully diluted value, so fully diluted market cap. I will say you that it will range from $1 to around $3 million. And at the moment we are really in a really lower range considering our competitors on the chain. Then we will immediately hard drop the tokens to the users, so there will be no vesting period. And I'm also happy to share with you that we were able to design a token with a number of source of incomes higher than any other project inside and outside Hedera chain, because the revenues that will be used to sustain the price and put less selling pressure on the token are, for example, the revenues of the protocol, an allocation of the revenues from the machine learning model that we will provide as a B2B service will be used to sustain the Sirio token. Then the royalties that will came from the NFT collection will be used to sustain the price of the token as well. Then the fees that will be generated from the liquidity pool tokens will be used to sustain Sirio token price as well. And on the other side, we are also working on so many features that will enable users to stake their token and reduce the selling pressure. In fact, you will be able to lend and borrow the Sirio token on our platform. You will be able to stake. And on the other side, there are a lot of other cool use cases, such as our DAO, where the voting power will be calculated by using the Sirio token that you have staked, or for example, that you hold in your wallet.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So, when you say a lending protocol, it sounds like, a lending protocol, but what you're describing is like a DeFi ecosystem in itself. There's so many aspects to it and applications for different type of participants. And like you have like the general user, you have the people who want to borrow or stake, and maybe they have some money that they want to invest, and then you have B2B services, and then you have a DAO. This looks like a whole universe in itself, and it looks like a lot more than what it seems like from at a first glance. So congratulations again for building all this huge machine. It looks like a lot of work.
Let's say that thank you. First of all, thank you. I'm amazed that
not only stable but grow healthy. I think this is going to help the protocol a lot, and I think it's going to make a lot of people happy. Congratulations, Sirio. That looks very, very nice.
Thank you. I'm really happy to notice that our hard work is appreciated by your team, but not just. It's appreciated by the entire Hedera ecosystem. And definitely, I agree with you that our goal is to bring as many users as possible into this ecosystem, is to involve as many projects and connect with as many projects as possible to grow all together. And we are working on so many strategies to basically put as less selling pressure as possible, and on the other side to increase the use cases. So again, we reduce the selling pressure.
Wonderful. That's so amazing. I definitely want to see Sirio project like live and out there in the hands of the people, because it looks amazing. And congratulations again. I know I probably said it 10 times today, but I'm super excited about it and very proud of the work you're doing. I really want to see more projects like this and more people putting so much thought in building complex protocols that have multiple benefits to so many different participants. I think this is going to be key for the future of Hedera, and I'm very happy to see you doing it. So what's next? What are the things that we should expect in the near future? What's on the horizon for Sirio?
All right, let's say that in the top of our priorities, we have the release of the mainnet application. So let's say that this is like our top priority. And then on the other side, we are also working so hard to finally talk about our hottest partnerships. And then we will work on our INO, so we will be able to receive, to involve the community into the development of Sirio, and then step by step grow and keep growing until we reach the point that I mentioned before, where we will definitely build an entire ecosystem thanks to Hedera technologies, thanks to projects like yours and like others.
Amazing. That's very, very nice. So I know that you've onboarded kind of Perfectability to be kind of like a full-time partner in Sirio Finance, and he's your community manager now, right?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if Anthony, if Perfectability is shy or not to talk here in Spaces, but from my side, I can tell you all that this guy is amazing. When I have meetings with other partners and stakeholders, I always take care to mention of his great dedication that is bringing to the project, but not just the project itself. If you all check his X account, he basically promotes any other project, because I think that he's a true OG of Hedera ecosystem. And I strongly hope that the time, and I hope that, and on the other side, I'm sure that the time will reward him, because he's doing a tremendous and a really big job on the promotional side. As a community manager, I can tell you that the way that he involved the community every day, I don't think that I may be able to find someone else like him. So in terms of community manager, I also have to talk really to suggest him and to talk really well about Perfectability. So a shout out to him and his nice job.
Yes, shout out to Perfectability and Anthony, as I heard or understood that his name is. I fully agree, at least from the outside, with what Giacomo said. I've been I couldn't help but notice his work on different channels, such as, the Reddit or Telegram channel or X. He's like a warrior of Hedera. Like, he's talking about Sirio, but he's not like just, shilling Sirio everywhere. He's just pumping the Hedera community and the spirits of the Hedera community. And I think that's wonderful. And he seems like a very cool guy. And I'm happy you two found each other, because it seems like a very good match, like a very cool protocol and a very cool community manager and age barbarian to the bone. So shout out to Perfectability for doing such an amazing job for the whole ecosystem. And would you like to share a little bit about your experience with Sirio so far?
Sure. We've been talking about Sirio for a long time, and we finally got the wheel spinning about 6 months ago. So it's just been such an awesome experience. Working with Giacomo. We're both really passionate about what we do. And that just, helps us fuel. And the support and involvement we've been getting from the community, it's been just really amazing. We've just been seeing different avenues and seeing it all come together. It's really amazing. So, shout out to the whole ecosystem and, Giacomo for being our fearless leader.
Yeah, also I'm so happy to tell you all that he's so nice as person that we basically have a friendship aside our business relationship. So again, another shout out to Perfectability. And
thanks, brother. Feeling is mutual.
That's amazing. I'm so glad to have you both here. You guys are wonderful. And it's been a wonderful conversation with you two. I hope to do it more often. And I'm jealous of your friendship. So congratulations. And best of luck. Would you like to share a few more thoughts in the closing?
Yeah, definitely. I just want to thank you all for listening and to attend our space together. I again invite anyone that is listening to join our testnet, to share their feedback on X, to join our Discord and share the link of their feedback on our Discord. So we will definitely assign the whitelist INO label and role on Discord, and nothing else relevant to talk about.
That's really beautiful. So everybody, you can find the testnet in multiple places. So if you can go to the Sirio Discord, but you can also go to their website. It's sirio.finance, and there you can find more information about the project, and also the button on the main page sends you to the public testnet. But definitely also join their Twitter and their Discord. We'll be sure to share more information about them in the next days and weeks. And we wish you best of luck, Sirio, to the development of this project. It looks absolutely wonderful. You're fighting the good fight here. So thank you everybody again for tuning in. We wish you a very good day, a very, very good rest of the day or evening or good night, whatever it is where you are. So let's stay in touch and let's meet again to find out about the next developments of Sirio Finance. Good luck everybody, and thank you for joining.
Goodbye guys. Have a nice day.